Hey everyone and welcome to another Warframe video. The topic of today's video, the Scarlet Spear event weapon costing 15,000 event rep, and that is a Sentient rifle, the Basmu. Basmu is a Sentient based assault rifle boasting two separate fire modes as well as a special mechanic, so there is a fair bit to it. Primary fire is a fairly standard high fire rate assault rifle. Base electricity, which combines really nicely into corrosive or radiation, or allows you to have the nice stun from electric procs if you just want to keep it. As for the rest of the stats, just enough crit to make a crit build viable. 15% crit, 2 times multiply is pretty much the lowest possible stats where the crit build is viable, and that is what we have here. 29% status also means you can proc status very effectively, especially when you whack a couple of dual stats in there. It also has a really small AoE on the shot as well, but it's not something you can particularly rely on, but it is nice to have. However, that small AoE does have self-stagger on it, which can get annoying if you're using the weapon in close range. The alt fire mode is basically a mini Amprex really that puts out a beam that chains to enemies, also doing electric damage. The base damage is incredibly low however, and the 2% crit means it's not going to be crit viable. However, the 4.8 crit times multiplier does mean that a meme build with Arcane Avenger is possible. 30% status means that you can proc a lot on all of these enemies that you chain to as well. And then, well, it's special mechanic. The weapon is a battery style one, which means that when the magazine depletes, it will regen its ammo over time. However, while it's reloading, it will send out a wave over 1.7 meters, doing heat damage to enemies, but the damage you do will be returned to you as healing. Just as a quick demonstration, you can see just how effective that healing can be. It's not percentage health either from what I can tell, so most frames it's likely to effectively be an insta-heal. However, enemies that take reduced damage from most things, like Sentience, you're going to get very little health restored. This AoE can be increased with the use of Firestorm as well, which is an interesting interaction, although not going to lie, wish that was an Ellis mod rather than having to sacrifice something else for it. Which brings us really nicely onto the build. 6 Forma on here since it comes with a V already. Most of it's a standard crit build, Serration, Split Chamber, Point Strike for crit chance, Vital Sense for crit damage, Vigilante Armaments for more multi-shot. Then the element we're going to be running is Viral because we're also running Hunter Munitions. I spent a while in the Simulacrum testing this against high level heavy gunners, and this build was one that outperformed the corrosive build every single time. Which, bearing in mind, we only have a, well, less than 40% crit chance, and only 30% of those crits are going to proc slash, shows just how busted the viral slash combo is right now, but it is the best one for this. Then we have Vigilante supplies in the Wexelus purely for the set bonus stacking with Vigilante armaments, since there really wasn't anything better that I found for use in that slot. So I guess that brings me on to the thoughts of the weapon. What do I think of it? And do I think it's worth the grind? And well, yes, I actually do. I think it's pretty damn good. I'll be honest, leveling it up, I was using the corrosive build and it felt alright. It didn't feel particularly great and wasn't something I particularly enjoyed. However, all of that changed when I switched to the viral Hunter Munitions build, and well, here's what it does to 4 165 gunners. And this is without headshot multipliers, where a viral munitions build goes to the next level. And since you've got the stun from electric on here, headshot multipliers are very, very easy to get with this, so it's actually ridiculously good. I didn't expect that low of a crit to actually be worth putting on Hunter Munitions, but as I said earlier, it kind of shows just how ridiculous the viral proc is now when combined with Slash. Combine that though with an incredible passive ability, which means you have a fantastic way of healing whilst playing with your primary weapon. Combine that with a Riven, crit chance, crit damage, multi-shot damage, those are the stats you really want to be looking for. Arcane Avenger as well to further boost the crit chance. This thing turns into a legit little monster with incredible sustained output because you don't have to worry about ammo and it heals you every time you reload. The primary combined with that passive is fantastic and I love it. However, notice I've not talked about the secondary fire, and that's because as far as I have worked out so far, it sucks massively. I really don't know what the point of it is. Even with a meme build with Avenger, it struggles due to low damage and low crit. It doesn't seem to do anything special either, no resetting of sentient resistances for example. It's just absolutely awful. If someone can find me a good use for it, feel free to let me know and I will check it out again. But honestly, this weapon has grown on me, and I definitely think it's worth working towards. If you like your primary weapons, if you like the way the sentient weapons look, I think you're going to enjoy this. I definitely did, once I'd found that sweet spot for my build. So I hope you enjoyed my quick look at the Basmu. I'll have a look at the Lacera as soon as I've managed to farm it. But for now, many thanks for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I shall catch you in the next one.